So today guys, we have another video behind the front bumper. If you guys recall from my last video, my driver's side headlight went out, and a couple of days later I noticed that both were already out. So it kind of sucked, but the good thing is by the time I filmed that video, I noticed the headlight was gone. I ordered a new set of LEDs. And for the past years that I've owned headlights, because I did start off with the Raxium projector headlights from American Muscle. Those were smoked, horrible. I'd never recommend those for you guys. They look nice, but the projection, like the light output, is horrible. So I ended up getting these 13 to 14 headlights, and this is why I'm also making this video. I wasn't gonna make a video because it's a boring video. It's just replacing the LED bulbs, but I have been getting a lot of questions on the 13 to 14 headlights that I have and the LEDs and how to swap them out. So if you guys can see right now, I am running these 13 through 14 headlights, and they're exactly like the OEM ones. It has the two daytime running lights. They do have the projectors. They look just like them, but the only thing is that these are eBay, right? These are eBay headlights. The quality might not be as good as the OEM Ford ones, but I mean, I haven't had issues with them yet. The only issues I had with the previous American Muscle Raxium headlights were that they were smoked and the light output was horrible, and the clear coat on the headlights was starting to peel off. Obviously that was about 5-6 years into the headlights. I've only had these for about a year, so no issues as of right now, but they did have halogens, and then I swapped them out for LEDs, and now those went out, and I cheaped out on the LEDs. They were from eBay. These LEDs are a little bit better. These are from LAS Fit or Last Fit, Lace Fit. I do not know how to pronounce them, but they should be better quality. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and notify you guys if they're worth it or we should look somewhere else. I have had issues trying to find a good set of LEDs for my Mustang, for these aftermarket headlights. The thing is though, that these aren't your common LED bulbs. These are H7, so they are a bit different. And you guys have been asking me, how do you install these LED bulbs with these eBay headlights? And that's what this video is going to be about. I am going to go ahead and remove the front bumper because these are a little bit more difficult because these are H7. These headlights have like a little clip or two bracket clips that you have to remove in order to get the headlight in there. So it would be easy to swap out a headlight bulb. It's just literally plug out, plug a new one in. But since these have those bracket clips and I am having trouble installing, I'm going to go ahead and remove the actual headlight to get behind it. So in order, guys, to get these headlights off, you do have 3 bolts, one on top, one on the inner side of the headlight, one on the other side of the headlight. Loosen those up, the headlight comes off, and that way you'll be able to access the headlights in the rear. Again, this is really unnecessary, but because of these headlights, this is why I'm doing it by removing the headlight. There you guys have it, headlights off. Guys, you do not have to remove the bumper if you don't want to go through this whole hassle. This is just a lot easier this way. But if you don't want to do this, what you do, you can just reach in. That one has a lot better room to reach in and swap out the light. But this one, if you have a colder intake, you're gonna have to remove the intake, or if you have just a stock intake box, you're gonna have to remove it in order to get behind it, because the fitment here is super tight and you probably will not be able to do it without removing this right here. But this is the cover that's holding the LED bulb, guys. So we just got to do is just twist and pop it out, and then these are the brackets right here that are holding the headlight bulb. So what you got to do is just loosen both sides and remove the bulb, which is this one right here. This is the LED bulb, but again, these were kind of cheap. I did get them off of eBay, so all you got to do is just pop them out like that and pop the new ones in. These right here are the ones I picked up. They have good reviews. Supposedly they're pretty recommended for headlights. All the information is back here. They are 6K, so we're gonna go ahead and check them out real quick. And this is what they look like, guys, right there. So all I gotta do is get your socket back up and running. Let me see if I can lower the camera down for you guys. Right there, get your socket up and running right here, and plug them in just like the way you've been plugging in a charger at home. The same thing you do here. Once it's in there like that, just try to find it in here. Sorry guys, I had to put the camera down real quick so I can do this because it is pretty hard. I can't find my tripod, and it's really hard when you don't have an extra helper. But same thing, you plug the headlight in. There's these guys right here. These are the ones you're clipping in the bracket. Once they're in, you are good to go. You do both sides, and before you bolt everything back in, guys, make sure you plug them in just to see that the headlights are actually working, because sometimes you have to put it the opposite way and it'll just work. Just for the test fitting, just to see and make sure that the lights are actually working, I plugged everything up. And I always do this, guys, before bolting everything, because you don't want to go through the trouble of bolting everything down and then they don't work. All right, so let's check it out. And yep, they're still not on. So like I said, the issue that probably with these right now is that I probably plug them in backwards. Well, what can I say? I said it was that easy, and it was that easy, but as always, guys, we're never finished. It's always one thing upon another with this build. And apparently I think there's something wrong with my headlight. It's not the actual bulb, because I swapped out the bulb on the passenger side. Check it out, and they're pretty bright. They're up and running. Make sure everything was connected properly. Then this side though, you have the daytime running lights on, but the projector, which is the headlight, is not actually turning on. Honestly, right now I don't know. I mean, obviously everything's connected correctly. I just don't see what the issue could be, unless it's just the headlight that went wrong. So I know I just recommend these eBay headlights. Right now I'm gonna call my buddy for ANC. Maybe he can come and check it out for me, because I can't be driving at night like this. I really can't, and they'll pull me over, give me a ticket, and it's the only vehicle I got right now. So you guys know how this channel goes already. Fix one thing, something else happens. I like to call it the domino effect with the Mustang. It's never ending. You fix one thing, something else happens, and super disappointed right now. I really don't know what the issue could be. I might have to end up ordering new headlights at this point. But yeah, I mean, if you were wondering, guys, this video was for my SO97 peeps that were wondering about these headlights, that were wondering how to swap out the headlights. Here you go, H7 bulbs, swap them out. Obviously they're working, and I did test fit the LED bulb on this side and it turned on. It's just not turning on with this headlight. So I'm gonna check if there's power running through the headlight wire. Maybe something is off there, but yeah, unfortunately this video was a flop in the aspect of getting the car fixed. But those of you who wanted the information, here it is, guys. This is what my channel's about. I do vlogs here and there, but the channel started with me just doing simple installs and stuff like that, and I try to answer all the questions I get on Instagram about my car, about mods, any suggestions, stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys reaching out to me. I try my best to get at all the comments, at all the DMs I get. After about a dang hour, guys, of messing with it, I finally figured it out, and it was the most easiest thing. It was just a freaking fuse. One of the fuses was out. All I did was replace it with one of the spare ones, and check it out, we got headlights, LEDs, 6K working. The only thing now is I gotta wait until it gets a little darker, that way we can test them out. But they look brighter than anything I've used so far, and I like the color. They're a little white. You can see, kind of, not really, nah, yeah, a little bit. They fit in with the DRLs. Looks pretty good. I am super excited, super relieved that I was able to get that out of the way. It just seems sometimes when it comes to the car, it never goes right. But here it is, guys, a simple how to change out the LEDs on your eBay headlights. Hope you guys did find it informative. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.